hey, can you please do a video response to this and share your thoughts? I mean, like, okay, I'm already recording, so I'll check it out. Let me see.
Remember, liberals don't just act on emotion. Never mind.
Oh my god, no! No! No, oh my god, look at him, look, he's a derpy motherfucker, oh my god! What the fuck, he's literally a walking stereotype. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it, okay.
Never mind. Welcome to my new show, where I find videos of liberals just being liberals and wreck them.
We just started the video and he can't stop talking about how he's gonna wreck her. Even the title has wrecked in it in all caps. And it doesn't stop.
And wreck them, and wreck them, and wreck them, and wreck them. You've been wrecked, wrecked. You've been wrecked, and wreck them, wreck, and wreck them.
What the fuck? Like, he's really up his own ass. Let's see if he actually wrecked her.
Today we're going to be taking a look at a Bernie Sanders supporter who is crying her little eyes out because some Trump supporters were mean to her.
Are you gonna generalize, or are you actually gonna make a video on liberals? Sounds like you're gonna fucking generalize.
Believe me, the last time I saw a liberal cry this hard, it was because their welfare check was denied. Let the demolition begin.
Oh, so that's what the background was for? So he's gonna do like a bunch of shitty word puns or something?
Hi, Facebook. It's Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea. My name's Hunter, and I'm about to roast you.
For God's sake, man, you've already talked about roasting and wrecking this bitch for like the past 5 minutes. It's only been a minute into the video and he said it like at least 3 times. And I know you guys want me to get to the response already. This is the fucking response. This is how long it's taking for him to get to the fucking video. He can't stop sucking his dick enough to just talk about the fucking topic.
So today I hosted a phone bank for Bernie Sanders.
This girl already looks like she's crying. And this is supposed to represent all liberals, as you act as if crying is a sin. Where did you find her?
And we were calling the states, like a lot of the Deep South states, for Super Tuesday.
Okay, hold up. You call the highly conservative Deep South?
Yes, because that's where Super Tuesday is located. What the fuck do you want her to do? Call up Hawaii and talk about Obama?
To campaign for the highly left-wing lunatic Bernie Sanders, and—
Okay, wait, what? What?
Highly left-wing lunatic Bernie Sanders.
Highly left-wing lunatic? He called Bernie Sanders a highly left-wing lunatic.
And you expect them to just be friendly and nice, like, hey honey, how's it going? Have some buttermilk biscuits and gravy.
The people that we called, many of them, unsurprisingly, were voting for Trump.
Yes, because you were calling the Deep South, which is very, very conservative. Again, what exactly did you expect to happen?
The same thing that everyone hopes to accomplish whenever they're fighting for something that they believe in. How depressed are you? Hi, how are you doing? I have no life. I hate myself. I give up on everything before it's even started. I know that there is no meaning. Look at me. I'm trying to look like some sort of bad boy when I really look like a walking stereotype. Now I gotta get in front of this camera every fucking week to defend my base because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
I just want you to know that the people that are voting for him are really sick people.
I feel fine.
So did the Nazis.
And hold on a second. Are you saying that all Trump supporters are sick, disgusting people based on the actions of just a few people that you spoke on the phone with?
I don't know, are you saying that all liberals are whiny crybabies just because a few that you found on the internet?
So remember everyone, you can't judge Muslims based on the actions of just a few, but you can judge Trump supporters based on the actions of just a few.
Take it from me. I know because I love generalizing whenever it's people who I don't like or care about. Just don't judge us, please.
Hashtag liberal logic.
Hashtag liberal logic. Hashtag biased motherfucker. Trump supporters everywhere are facepalming. Hashtag I'm a hypocritical retard.
That refer to human beings as animals.
Alright, now I'm not sure who in the world you were talking to that was referring to human beings as animals.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh God no. We're only 2 minutes in. What the fuck? She said human beings, dude. Are you human beings? Get it? It's beans. It's not human beings, it's beans. Get it? Because it sounds like beans? You're trying so hard, man. You can do that with literally anything. You know, Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders. Oh god, here comes the comedy. He thinks he's really funny. Let's see some of that A-class comedy. But no, seriously. I bet this is gonna be a running joke throughout the video.
Talking to that was referring to human beings as animals, because that is certainly not what Trump said, and that is certainly not what Trump condones.
I know what Trump's thinking. Hell, I know what you're thinking. I know what everybody's thinking. That's why I'm telling you who all liberals are and what they believe in. I know everything, and I'm much more high-minded than you. I'm a fucking god. So bow down, human beings.
And that is certainly not what Trump condones.
And it actually made me sick. It was really disheartening.
And this, my friends, is what happens when a liberal wanders out of their safe space and tries to confront someone with an opinion that's not their own.
You found one person. I can't get over the fact that he's looking at one person. You could find 10 people. You could find 100 people. Out of thousands and thousands of people, there's gonna be some people like this chick who's gonna cry their ass off. Meanwhile, everyone else is just like, what the fuck? If they're stupid, then they're stupid. Just let them be stupid. But no, it's gotta be everybody. Because if you're in a group that I don't like, all of you are the fucking same. You're all batshit crazy crybabies. We're gonna generalize, but don't generalize us. It's different. Please, please, stop. Laugh in my videos.
And I don't think anyone that's a human that has feelings and sense.
You want to talk about sense? You're the one voting for Bernie Sanders.
People can say the same thing about you and the motherfucker that you're voting for. And I'll let you know why in a second. Don't worry, your time is coming.
Can sit through hours of talking to people that believe that just because you weren't born in the United States, or even if you were and you're not white, which I don't know what qualifies you as white anymore.
Look in the mirror. That's what's qualified as white.
Hey, dipshit. Instead of trying to take her out of context, how about you listen to what the fuck she's saying? I'm a light-skinned black girl. All the women on my side of the family are light-skinned and all the men are dark-skinned. And I'm actually African-American. So no, your skin tone isn't the only thing that defines your race, you fucking moron.
And secondly, Trump never said anything at all about people who aren't born in the US being not human. And he never said anything about people of color being any less. You are either watching way too much MSNBC, or perhaps you are talking to some very angry and confused people who just don't understand the way the world works.
It makes you not a human being. Being.
Oh god, make it stop. Do you guys seriously, drop a comment. Do you think the bean thing is funny? Somebody tell me. Maybe I'm missing the fucking joke. Is this funny? Look at it. Is this funny? A-class comedy.
There were a lot of comments about just building walls and getting rid of the Mexicans, and
People want to build a wall because there's a serious immigration problem. Again, it sounds like you talk to some very uneducated people, because we as Trump supporters do not want to get rid of all the Mexicans. But we do, however, want to deport all the illegals who are stealing American jobs, mooching off welfare, and not paying taxes.
I gotta figure out what I want to talk about first. The amount of stupid things that you can say in the course of a sentence baffles me.
We as Trump supporters do not want to get rid of all the Mexicans.
Okay, first of all, she said getting rid of the Mexicans.
and getting rid of the Mexicans.
She didn't say all Mexicans either. She could have just been speaking that way just to say it. You didn't fucking ask her. You don't know exactly what she meant. Or at least you didn't put the clip in there where she said all Mexicans. You know, that's part of the English language when you just say something like Mexicans, but you really mean the illegal immigrants. He said Mexicans, they're rapists. I assume some of them are good people, but they're rapists. Are we gonna quote mine him and say that he said all of the good Mexicans are rapists too? Oh, right, no, we're gonna try to assume that what he meant is what he meant. It still sounds dumb as fuck. Mexicans, they're rapists. They're criminals, they're rapists. Mexican. No graphics, no logic, nothing. You talk about logic.
But we do, however, want to deport all the illegals.
The illegals and their families, that counts too. You might want to say that it doesn't, but if you want to take their children who were born in America and deport them and put them back in Mexico, that fucking counts as deporting Mexican citizens. If you don't believe that, then you don't believe in any of the laws of America. They're citizens. And yes, he said he wants to get rid of them too.
You're going to split up families.
Chuck,
You're going to deport children.
Chuck, no, we're going to keep the families together. We have to keep the families together.
But you're going to keep
But
them
they have
together
to
out.
go. But they have to go.
What if they have no place to go?
We will work with them. They have to go.
But we're gonna ignore that so that we can make our case against all liberals.
But we do, however, want to deport all the illegals who are stealing American jobs, mooching off welfare, and not paying taxes.
Even if you want to just go with the undocumented immigrants, he wants all 11 million undocumented immigrants to leave the fucking country, when a ton of his workers are undocumented. How about you fire them and kick them out as well?
All undocumented immigrants have to go. All of them. 11 million people have to be deported. The economy would collapse. If we took 11 million undocumented immigrants, as he's calling for here, and just shipped them out, the economy would collapse. There are some websites that are calling this, I think it was Crooks and Liars had an article, like, oh, fascist immigration policy. It's pretty accurate. Hey, Donald, your workers are undocumented. Many of your workers are undocumented. But recently, a press outlet went and spoke to Donald Trump's undocumented immigrants who are working for him. Get rid of all of them. Well, why don't you start with getting rid of all the ones that you employ?
If this guy's really voting for Trump, I think he should know his research.
By the way, there is a red state, I forget which one, it may be Alabama, that actually tried this, that implemented Donald Trump's idea of just get rid of all the undocumented immigrants. You know what happened? They wanted them back immediately. Vice News did a fantastic report on this. It was on their HBO show, where they were like, well, the idea in theory was get rid of all the undocumented immigrants, and then you'll have unemployed white people, unemployed black people come in, learn how to do the work, and then everything will be okay. The white people and the black people were like, we'll pass. And they even spoke to some, like, conservative people who ran farms and stuff, and they were like, you know, I'll tell you, man, the work ethic of the white people is not good compared to the Hispanics and the immigrants. I recommend that to everybody. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It was on Vice on HBO.
I'm not even done. I mean it when I say that this is the dumbest sentence that I've heard throughout the entire video, because it has so many stupid points just jam-packed right into it. I think I got 2 things left or something, like, I don't know. What the fuck else did he say?
People want to build a wall because there's a serious immigration problem. Again, it sounds like you talk to some very uneducated people.
Do you know nothing at all? Walls don't work. Whether you go watch Penn and Teller's bullshit or actually look up some graphics online, walls don't work. The Great Wall of China didn't work, and all they had back then were hooks and ropes. It's a waste of money and a waste of time.
But we do, however, want to deport all the illegals who are stealing American jobs, mooching off welfare.
Mooching off welfare.
What the fuck? They're not citizens! How do they get welfare? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Did you just say that he just said that they get welfare. He just said that undocumented immigrants get welfare. Like I'm gonna have a heart attack or something. Some sort of fucking contusion. I don't know what's going on. They're taking billions of our tax dollars with welfare. Welfare. Or I'm sorry, welfare. Welfare? What the fuck are you talking about? Sink this into your head. Illegal immigrants are getting welfare. Have you done any research whatsoever? Because you could have fooled me. I can't. When I say this video is gonna give me a heart attack, you might hear my death in this video.
But we do, however, want to deport all the illegals who are stealing American jobs, mooching off welfare, and not paying taxes. It doesn't take a smart person to notice that.
And it was really, really nice when you would get people that answered that were for Bernie or even Hillary.
Oh yes, it was much more comforting when you talked to people who agreed with you. Too bad we can't just take away freedom of speech so everyone would be forced to agree with you.
First of all, she never said that you don't have the right to say whatever the fuck you want. You made that up to build that straw man. Just because you don't like what someone says doesn't mean that you think they don't have the legal right to say it. Maybe you do. You don't like what she's saying. Are you trying to limit her freedom of speech? Are you projecting your own problems onto her? This guy is voting for Donald Trump, and he's trying to push the whole, where's our freedom of speech? We need our freedom of speech. Give us our freedom of speech. When this guy kicks out everyone who disagrees with him. Every fucking time he gets on that damn stage, if someone disagrees with him, Get him out of here. Kick him out. Don't give him his coat. It's cold outside. Get him out of here. Are you fucking stupid? No, you're just biased. All liberals are all these fucking hippies and crybabies and shit. We want our freedom of speech until you talk shit about us. Then it's different. Don't talk shit about us. We're gonna kick you out. But, you know, if you're gonna whine and crying about insults, no, now it's censorship. And if you really give that much of a shit about crying and you can't find a liberal who never breaks down, here's one. If you're gonna call out my bullshit and make a YouTube video about me, I'm gonna call that censorship too. I know that the person isn't telling me to shut down my channel or take down my video, they're just doing a response like I was. But I'm gonna call that censorship too, because when you go after something that's nice, no, that's not censorship. When you go after something that's mean, now you're trying to censor me. It's all different now. No, if I tell you to take down your fucking channel, or I don't want you to talk anymore, then yes, that's censorship. But if I want to get on this fucking channel and call you a retard, I have the right to do that. That's my freedom of speech as an American, you fucking idiot.
There were very few Republicans and conservatives that would answer the phone and be kind, that wouldn't have something horrible to say.
Besides dissing human beings, what horrible things did these people say? Was it simply something you just disagreed with? Listen, I don't think it's right that they treated you like that and that they were mean and unkind to you.
And I'm not saying all this to be an asshole, I'm saying this because your friends should be saying it to you.
And at the end of this video, they have the nerve to say, be yourself, personality-wise, because that's what makes you the most beautiful.
Hey, listen, I'm a reasonable guy. I don't like the fact that they were unkind to you. I know I'm trying to make you into a fucking joke when I'm the clown, but...
I don't think it's right that they treated you like that and that they were mean and unkind to you. But you were calling the Deep South, which is on the far, far right, to talk about Bernie Sanders, who is on the far, far left.
I'm losing my faith in humanity. It's a sad, sad world that you live in when Bernie Sanders is considered a far, far left politician. A far left politician. You want to know what a far left politician would say? Oh, everyone, we gotta let everybody in. Bring them all in now. Ask questions later. No process, no nothing. All immigrants are welcome. We have too many people starving in this country. We'll open up the borders and crash the economy. Those are far liberal positions. What are you talking about? If you don't understand why people call Hillary and Obama moderate Republicans, then you know nothing about the political spectrum and how it's shifted. No, there are no liberals anymore. If you say anything that even sounds like it could be liberal, automatically you're done. You're not even on the spectrum because we're going from the center to the right like Obama and Hillary Clinton. I know that people are going to watch this video and think, well, she's just saying that because she believes this thing or this. You can project whatever the fuck you want onto me. I haven't told you a damn thing about myself other than the fact that I hate hypocrisy.
People are extremely angry with the political system right now, and they're not going to want to hear about it. The whole world is not a safe space. The whole world does not care if your feelings are hurt or not.
I know I just pretended to care about you a little while ago, but I really don't give a shit. I'm actually shitting out of my own ass. No one loves me.
People are actually saying disgusting things like this, and it's real.
Yes, people actually have an opinion that isn't the same as yours. It's real.
It was really hard. You know, these are people that think that they won the Civil War.
What on earth are you talking about? Like, who are you even talking to?
Who are you even talking to? Is he like country or something? I'm just making the point that anybody can talk shit about the way that someone speaks. I'm pretty sure that I fucked up with my speech a few times in this video because we're not robots and we don't speak perfectly 24/7. If you expect for us to, there's something wrong with you. But I think he's country. I don't know if he's like, I know I'm just speculating, but the thought that popped in my head was like, it'd be funny if he was like country, and that's why he's talking so much shit about all the country people, because he doesn't like sounding country. But do you hear it in his voice, or is it just me?
Mooching off welfare, left-wing lunatic on the phone with? What horrible things? Like, who are you who's on the far, far left?
Yeah.
Who are you even talking to in the Deep South that still thinks they won the Civil War? Are you just making this up, or did you literally talk to people who are that stupid and that uneducated? Believe me, I know there are stupid people out there, I mean...
myself included.
But whoever you spoke to was extremely uneducated, and it's a really good thing that not all Trump supporters are like that.
Just me and my friends. Oh, wait.
Have a good night.
Bye, Chelsea. Thanks for everything. I'll ship you some Pampers with some Bernie Sanders stickers. Paid for with your credit card, of course.
You just had to bring it up again. We're finally at the end of the video, and here you go again with the fucking welfare. I think you said it 3 times. Almost forgot to respond to it because of all the other shit. But just so that no one can tell me, you didn't talk to him about the welfare, you agree with him about the welfare. No, he doesn't understand the fucking welfare because he's fucking retarded. You know what? I'm just gonna quote Kyle again. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Here we go.
Here we have something different, where Walmart expecting corporate handouts, expecting tax incentives, and all sorts of favorable tax breaks, which it gets through lobbying, and then it turns around and uses taxpayer money to make a profit. It's like we're subsidizing the one family.
Well, they can't control them any good food. I mean, I agree partly what you're saying. Everyone feeds at the government. This is really glaring, that even those companies that are very laissez-faire or say they are, and I would include banks all the way to Walmart, they're very big beneficiaries of this.
Thank you! We've been saying that for how many years now? This has been the progressive argument from day one because it's been true from day one. This idea that conservative Republicans are actually in favor of small government is such a false argument, man. We can give you the information on it. ExxonMobil, they give a tremendous amount of money to the Republican Party. What are they doing that for, shits and gigs? Their idea on abortion? Fuck no, they don't care about that. They care about their own corporate welfare. ExxonMobil gets $4 billion in subsidies every single year. They are the real welfare queens. Walmart, like they were discussing there, they are one of the biggest welfare queens in the entire country. They pay their people such shit, their own employees need to go get health care from Medicaid, which is the government. So they're paying people starvation wages, and then the government has to come in and subsidize them when they're productive citizens and they're working full-time because Walmart is taking all that money in profits and not even giving them enough to survive. Wall Street with their bailouts was the worst. I mean, they failed, they bankrupted their companies, and then they got bonuses that were funded by middle-class taxpayers like you and me. These are all welfare queens, man. Here's the point. If you actually want to be angry about big government, point your finger where the actual problem is, with all these rich white guys wearing suits and ties that are buddy-buddy with the government and have lobbyists. It's not a problem to give, a poor family $1.30 a day so they could eat a little bit and survive. That's not a problem. In fact, that's just what Jesus would do. All these people on the right that pretend to be Christians, who would Jesus deny healthcare to? That's my question. But the Republicans always attack that, and they never attack the kind that's an actual problem. The corporate welfare. And by the way to fix all this and to make, Walmart not a big welfare queen.
I left links if you want to see the whole video. And since we're finally getting to the end, I'm going to explain here that I'm not going to pretend as if I'm just being blunt, like this guy wants to say he is. I hate it when people say, oh, I'm just being blunt. I'm telling you the hard truth. Everyone who hides behind the word blunt whenever they're trying to be an asshole annoys the shit out of me.
Well, now you guys see what happens when you disagree with a soft, sensitive, whiny little liberal.
I'm gonna generalize the shit out of her so that I can avoid having to drop docs because I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I still want to put her in her place. Thriller is back and I'm gonna show you who's bad. Get set or get wrecked, bitch.
She will cry. She will make a video about it. And she will get tons of dislikes because everyone thinks she's a moron.
I really care about the ratings. Please like my video. I really need the validation. This is my worst nightmare and sucking my own dick isn't good enough anymore. Please.
Chelsea Libtard, you've been wrecked.
I don't know why you sent me this video. It's so random. It has nothing to do with my candy love. But neither does 90% of our subscribers. So there you go. Hopefully that's what you want to hear. I don't know. This video is like 20 minutes long. I gotta go to bed or something. I'm just dying over here. I can't even speak right now. I can't even speak. Alright, so that's everything. Like or dislike, fucking troll, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm over this shit. Bye! Put her in her place. Thriller is back. Sounds like Castillo. Thriller is back.